B-Jump Sunset World.
Sushi,
Sumo, Tokushima.
この番組は地域密着型のボランティア活動を徳島で行っている国際ワークキャンプのメンバーがお届けする30分です。
This 30 minutes broadcast is hosted by volunteer members who come from abroad to help the community of Tokushima.
Hello, good evening everyone. We are your hosts for this evening. Hello, I'm Jimena from Costa Rica.
I'm Ola from Russia.
And I'm Victor from Russia.
This radio program Sushi Sumo Tokushima is live on B-FM Bizan. This 30 minutes broadcast is hosted by volunteer members who came from abroad to help the community of Tokushima. Popular images of Japan, sushi and sumo? Yes, but we would like people around the world not to know only those images, but more things about Japan. They share the news from Japan and information about Tokushima, a place that welcomes foreigners from all over the world. No one knows what language will be spoken or what kind of topics will be bring. So don't miss it.
Sushi,
Sumo, Tokushima.
So hello everybody. Before starting this program today, we would like to say goodbye to a dear friend, Jana from Russia. She left yesterday after 3 months helping the community of Tokushima by the Bisan Daigaku. So we want her to know that we love her and we wish her the best and we hope she can come back to Tokushima. So after that, today we are 3 people, me, Victor, and Olia. As you all may know, this last weekend was a really important activity here in Tokushima. The matcha yasubi, yay! It was a really interesting. It was a really interesting activity, and the 3 of us got the opportunity with other volunteers to help in the organization and in the event. So it was a really interesting experience to me personally. It was the first time, and today we're gonna talk about that and share the experience from international people taking part of this really Japanese festival, which is an anime festival. So, Origa, did you expect when they got us the job at helping? What did you expect? What your expectations were like? What did you expect from the work we have to do on the festival?
I expect to be a part of this big event, and one of my even the main duty was to give questionnaires to the people, and I like it very much because it was the opportunity to talk and communicate with different people.
Yeah.
And I got to know that maybe about 60% of the participants were from the other parts of Japan.
Oh, 60% were not from Tokushima.
Yes, and I even remember that in the questionnaire it was a question, how much money did you spend to come here? And I remember some people wrote the sum, something like 40,000 yen.
Wow. Yeah, it's a really like a big compromise. Like coming here, I was impressed by all the job personally. I had no idea when our boss told us like you have to help in this festival. I didn't know what to expect, but I thought it would be like a regular volunteer job, but it turned out to be something completely different because the festival is something completely different. Yeah. It's like a big playground with many things, and it was the first time I got the opportunity to be in such a festival. But Victor here, he before commented me that in Russia they have this kind of festivals, right?
Yeah. And it's happened 3 or 2 times
per year.
Per year, and a lot of people come in, and a lot of cosplay. They wear, but quality of the cosplay really different.
Really?
In Tokushima, they like making these cosplays and make it really the same with the characters.
They are really detailed.
And they act like characters too.
Also?
Yes, it's like the same with animation, for example.
Wow.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it was something that I noticed during one of the activities. For people that are not aware about the festival, it was Matcha Sobi. It took three days, and it was a festival about animation, anime culture, seiyus, cosplay, painted cars, and music, but everything anime related. So it was really interesting because I think every international person or people around the world know one of the faces of Japan is the animation, the anime, because it's really particular. But some people just know that there is animation in Japan, but the culture goes like beyond that. Like here, the anime culture is like really strong, and people like go beyond that. Like they really love it, and this festival is a proof of how strong the anime culture is in this country. And it's really interesting because people behave really different from what they usually behave. To me, one of the most interesting things that I saw was that there was a seiyu that was singing. She was singing a really nice song, and everybody gathered around her, like because she was in a stage, and all people start dancing. But they have like a really interesting, really particular way of dancing, like really specific way of dancing. And yeah, I have never seen that before. And to me, it was like, wow, that's...
Did you join this dance?
No, I couldn't. I wanted to. But first, I don't know the steps. And second, yeah, I was working, so... But, like, and I see, like, how much fun the people is having. So it was really, really interesting. And how much the effort of the seiyus were like, putting into their job. Before she was singing, I saw her like some minutes before, and she was like doing stretching, and she was like doing different exercise to sing better and to move better. So she was like actually preparing a lot before singing, and I thought that you just go on the stage and sing and that's it. But no, they do a lot of different things. And so, Olga, you said that one of the activities you made was giving the questionnaires to the people around. Was any other activity you did?
Yes, and on the last day, it was a kind of small marathon, something like that.
Yeah.
We participated with Mitchell, and this marathon was divided into several parts.
Yes.
And we were on the start.
Yes.
It was a quiz.
Yes, a quiz.
Yes. It was
30 questions, I think.
Yes, 30 questions, and every person had 8 minutes to answer. But I read these questions, yes. The questions were about the previous festivals.
Oh,
and
really?
Yes, you needed to answer, for example, what was on the Bizan, in the top,
mountain,
on the Bizan, 5 years ago.
What? No! Really?
Yes.
Okay.
But do you remember some people...
Yes.
Answer just for 1 minute.
Yes, because they did. Yeah, because they probably didn't know.
Yes, probably.
Wow, that's really cool because it like feeds the tradition of keep coming, and like Oh my god, it's completely difficult. I wouldn't make like any of the questions, but it's so nice that they get to make it like a tradition for everybody, so everybody can keep coming and remember, oh, this is different from last year, or oh, they improved this part from last year, and something like that. And yeah, Victor, I think you also were in helping with the marathon. What was your job?
Throw color powder to people just for fun. I think there's like no meaning really. They just we just ask them, do they wanna be full in this dye or no? And it's like, yeah, we want, and just run, and we just throw colors. It's like on the head, on the legs, everywhere.
Yes, we saw the result.
And did you also got like dyed in the color?
At first, I just show the runners the way where they need to go, but after I joined the throwing thing, and at last we start with another volunteers throwing to ourselves,
to each other,
into each other, in the faces, and my whole face in the pink.
In pink color.
Pink color, and Jana's in the yellow, and it was fun.
Oh yeah, it sounds like so much fun. In my case, I was in the final part, giving people the like welcome them when they cross the goal. And it was really, really nice because I could see them, like, their faces of, like, oh, finally I got it, I made it. And I gave them, like, something to drink and a little like, prize. So it was, like, really nice. So now we would like to play one song, and after that we will keep talking about the really interesting activities of Machi Asobi.
Sushi, Sumo, Tokushima.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed this song. So now we're gonna keep talking about our experiences during the Machi Asobi. Other thing that happened to me during the activity was that for first time in my life I was doing cosplay, which was a surprise for me. I didn't expect it, but it turned out to be a really interesting experience for me. I got a maid costume, which I were using for those 3 days while I was making volunteering, and I had no idea how cosplay worked. At the beginning I was like super embarrassed, and I had no idea how it should be or what should I do. So I just like keep being like a regular volunteer and ignoring the fact that I was wearing that outfit. But after people start coming and I saw like all the people doing cosplay, I stopped caring about how I looked, because now it looked like normal to me. All these people wearing these costumes and acting around was like, oh, okay, this is pretty normal thing in this activity. But I still just keep doing my job. And while I was doing my job, many times people will like come to me and ask me like, can I take a picture? And at the beginning I was like, well, I guess, yeah. And I had no idea what to do. So some people suggested me like, could you please make a pose or something? And it was like, what? Because I had no character. I was just a regular maid. And I had no idea like what pose or anything I should do. But passing the time, I just learned like basic poses that I should do, that they look okay and they have more or less something to do with being a maid. And people were like really happy about it, because I don't know, I don't think so, but in this festival probably there were not many international people doing cosplay. So
maybe you're only one.
No, I think I saw one person. Yeah, I think I saw. She was from a video game, Lara Croft. from Tomb
Raider.
Yes. And I saw a woman, like I saw her just from the back, and she was like this character, and she was talking French. So unless it was a Japanese person making cosplay and talking French, I think there was maybe me and somebody else doing like international people doing cosplay. And I think that's a big effort, like coming from another country to participate in the Tokushima Festival of Anime. That means like this event is getting bigger and bigger, and every year more people come. And the things you said earlier, like there's people that are spending a lot of money to stay here and to make this event happen and being part of it. And yeah, for me, like I was like a volunteer, but also I could taste a little bit of how is it to be like a cosplayer. Was really, really fun. But as a first experience, and given my personality, I was like really embarrassed at the beginning, and I had no idea what to do. But I can say that it was really, really fun, and I think that people enjoy it also, which is the most important thing.
I think this cloth really fits you.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know about that, but thank you, thanks a lot. And also another thing that I think you could talk a little bit more, Victor, is about the music, because I think you are more familiar with the anime music.
I saw the one event when maybe some popular singers came and they start singing songs, and the whole auditorium start singing with them. And doing some claps and some some sounds like woo 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 woo.
Yeah, like in a stadium.
Yeah, and so loud, and they really enjoyed it. It's like 10 minutes.
Wow.
They doing this, and they all very happy, and just like in trance.
Like in trance, just enjoying the
yeah, they're so happy.
Yeah, one thing that I feel is like usually I'm not sure about that, but I have the impression that people that are into anime culture and Japanese in general tend to be really reserved and a little bit shy people. But in these kind of activities, they can just laugh and scream and run and be like kids, and they can do whatever they want to do, and they can be as happy as they want to with, I don't know, an anime character or a cosplay they like. So yeah, it's really surprising seeing like Japanese people behaving this way, which I'm really happy. It's definitely a good thing, like seeing that there are spaces where they can like be free, a little bit free about their hobbies and the things they are passionate about. So I understand that's why there's people spending so much money, like coming here and being part of the activity, because maybe they don't have other spaces to be this free about their hobbies. And
I was surprised the whole city is one anime festival.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Wow.
Yeah, everybody was like get involved in this. We as volunteers, we have a place where we get breakfast every morning, and for the 3 days that we were there, the place changed. Yeah, like all the people that came, and like all the city like work together to make this festival. And something you can really see it. It's with the activity of stamps, which is they give you a paper with a lot of spaces, and you have to fill them with different stamps. And I think Olia can talk a little bit more about this activity.
Yes, I filled in the whole this map.
You completed?
Yes, 88.
88?
Yes. And it was
how much you spent for that?
Maybe 4 hours.
4 hours.
But it was so interesting. And I liked very much the things that when I I was standing with this map searching for something. A Japanese woman came up to me and said, maybe you need help or something.
Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah, they're really nice. So, and where were the places where the stamps were? Because it was not only in the main area of the festival, it was like...
Some of them were in the Teramachi, near Bizarre.
You have to go to Teramachi?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
And near Sogo.
Okay, near the station.
Tokushima Eki and something.
Okay.
And now maybe in the future I would like to visit the real 88 temples around Shikoku Island.
Oh, because...
But sadly it will take me not 4 hours.
No, it won't take you 4 hours.
1 month.
Yeah, but yeah, this activity of collecting things, going to different places to collect things. Yeah, actually, I helped with the stamps activity because I was the one given the prizes. Yay! When you finish all your stamps, you can go to a stand, and then there's like a gambling thing where you get a ball, and depending of the color of the ball, you get a different prize. And it was really fun, like watching like what color is gonna be. And there were kids and there were like adults, and everybody was like really enjoying the game. And some people got really nice prizes, and it was like,
for example,
some people got like a pilgrim stick. Yeah. A kid actually was the one who won it. So yeah, that was a really interesting activity, and I really enjoyed being part of the activity. How about you guys?
it's so nice. I like
Nice.
I would
Yeah.
like to repeat it.
Oh, that's so good. Okay, all right. It seems that we almost reached the end of the program. We are waiting for messages from you with feedback or requests.
Sushi, Sumo, Tokushima.
This radio program, Sushi, Sumo, Tokushima, is being recorded live here in B-FM in Tokushima. Feedback of today, what did you think? Talking about this?
It was super cool.
Yeah, it was really nice.
I wanna go on the next year here, but not as volunteer, as who enjoyed this festival.
Oh yeah, definitely. So, this program is hosted by volunteer members working with non-profit organization Bizan Daigaku. We're open to and accepting any forms of support or contribution you have to offer within the local community of Tokushima. Please do not hesitate to contact us if you wish to get involved by email radio@bizandaigaku.net. We're accepting requests and messages via email. Please send emails to requests@bfm.jp, including the title of the show Sushi, Sumo, Tokushima in your messages. You can listen to this channel FM Bizan on internet with your PC and smartphones. If you are accessing with your PC, go to the website www.bfm.jp and you will find a pink banner reading Sumo Radio on the left side of the page. If you're accessing with your smartphone or tablets, download the application Listen Radio. Then select BFN 791 FM Bizan with the area Chukoku Chikoku. If you're listening to this radio program in an area that has a weak radio wave, don't worry, you can listen to this program with clear sound through this internet radio system. So, no one knows what language will be spoken or what kind of topics we will bring next, so don't miss it. Bye-bye!
Bye.
Bye-bye.